Hey yo, it's Braden Ward. Welcome back to Rome Total War. If you remember last time, we took 3 settlements in one video. That was pretty epic. And the Egyptians are trying to take their cities back, but we're going to stop them. And our faction leader Spartacus has come down from the mountains to attack the Seleucids. So we'll see how that develops today on Rome Total War. Anyway, see Captain Brohan with Spartacus up there coming down south, and hopefully the Seleucids won't offer too much resistance. Again, they don't have much technology, I don't believe, but unfortunately it looks like this army is not going to attack, so we're going to have to sally forth, and this is a battle you've seen 100 times. But I just want to point out this new unit here, Pharaoh's Guards. These guys are incredible, but there's only one of them, so it's not going to make too much of a difference. Still going to be about the same difficulty, so we'll fight on the battle map, and I'll see you when it's done. And we beat them. The Pharaoh's Guards ran away, so we didn't even get to fight them. And we killed about half of them before they retreated. So, all in all, that was a pretty good battle. Divide and conquer. Again, that's what I do all the time as Pontus. Divide my cavalry around and just eliminate them. They're going to retreat down there. That was kind of smart of them because they're really not in a position to put a full frontal attack. I'm going to get rid of one of these phalanx pikemen that are being trained in order to retrain a couple troops this turn because we're out of money. And we're going to take this fleet and go down south and blockade the port down here, the port of Jerusalem. And you can see how big Memphis is now. And it looks like they had a riot, so Nubian cavalry is kind of a new unit, but it's not that scary. That's about all we're going to do this turn. So we're going to save it and end the turn. And the Seleucids are moving around. Maybe the Seleucids want to try to attack Antioch. Take back their old capital. Who knows? We're still at war with them, so it's hard to say. We'll have to watch out for that. Now, we're the most advanced faction, and oh! Did I see what I thought I saw? Yeah. Our spy down here died, which kind of sucks. If I remember, I can probably get another spy. It's not really necessary. We're just going to go pure military might from now on. Although spies are really helpful because then you know where to attack. And it looks like we have enough money to build buildings everywhere this turn, so that's good. And retrain in Antioch. So we're doing pretty good on the money front currently. Retrain about half of them, and then let's see. And then we're going to start work on a chariot archer unit. That'll be nice. And yeah, chariot archers are pretty cool. Hopefully you get to see some action of them in this video. And let's move all this army together. And it's a pretty full army, actually. It was bigger than I thought. So we'll move it down there. So I'm thinking we're not going to need this army to go eastern. Instead, we're going to have it go down and reinforce Sidon, along with some garrison from Antioch after it retrains. That's kind of the goal. And save the turn. Looks like about all we're going to do for this turn. And blockade the port, because I forgot to do that myself. And here we go. Ramses Casserole. Ramses Casserole is attacking Askiev. And this guy has like 8. My guy has like 7 command stars already, which is ridiculous. They got some advanced troops in here, some Pharaoh's bowmen, heavy Egyptian chariots, but you know, not a real good army to siege attack with. It's a real good open field army, but in a siege attack situation, it's not going to be very productive. Besides, I'm going to totally troll him with my archers, because I have 4 units of archers, so they're going to take a lot of casualties on the walls before they go down. Hopefully we can kill maybe a third up to, like, I don't know, close to a half of them before they enter the city. That would be pretty awesome. Yes, and we do have the right to impose conditions on the vanquished. That's what we're doing. Armenia is now ours. They're our kingdom. We've conquered Armenia, so we have the right to do it whatever we want. with them. Anyway, we're going to move all our troops in the middle. We're going to take most of our pikemen and create a line. It'll be our basic defensive line right there. Then use one unit pikeman to block this road over here, just in case we get sneak attacked or I'm not paying attention. And we're going to use one as a backup there, and then we're going to put one on this end here. So we got pretty good coverage. Then we're going to position our general over here and turn off skirmish mode and position our chariots there. And that's looking pretty good. And I'm just going to go up and make sure I get all the archers. The archers are the only things over here. Yep. Now we're going to put some archers over here so they can attack this ladder core. Hopefully do some good damage. Put an archer core here. They're kind of blocked by the cornice of the wall. So right there should be good. And then one on this side of the gatehouse. Leave that one there. And one on that side. So it's looking pretty good all in all. Turn off skirmish mode. And we'll go. And two are immediately firing, which is pretty cool. Now these Egyptian walls are kind of sucky because they're a little taller than, you know, it's harder for the archers in them to shoot out. It's kind of a dumb thing, but I think it's only the Egyptian walls that have that problem. In Antioch we were fighting with Greek walls, so I'm not too sure. Could just be Easterner problems. Either way, I'm trying to get these guys to shoot these Nile Spearmen, but they just don't want to. I guess maybe they're too close, and that's the problem with the walls. And we did burn the ram, which is pretty sweet. And have these guys hit the backs of these units going up the siege tower. That'd be productive. Do some damage. Oh yeah, casualties. And this unit's engaging in melee combat. Maybe they can, hopefully, I know I won't win, but I should be able to wear them down a little bit. Tire them out and deplete them a little bit. Same thing with this army here. So we got Nile Spearmen versus the Bowmen, which isn't good. And that siege tower still opening, and they got more Nile Spearmen on this side engaging my Bowmen. So we have to engage them. And the guys that were in front of the ram just got totally decimated by archer support, which is pretty sweet. And this unit popped out of the rams. This is Pharaoh's Bowmen. First time seeing them in actual battle. They are, in my opinion, these are the best bowmen in the game. They have nasty amounts of defense, nasty amounts of attack, and nasty amounts of missile attack. The only recruitable unit that has more missile, the only recruitable bowman that has more missile attack is the Forester Warband from the Gauls, but Forester Warband from the Gauls has way less armor. So these are heavily armored archers with good missile attack that can also fight in melee decently. So my archers probably aren't going to be able to beat them, except they're waiting until the whole unit comes out, so they're shooting at them and, you know, killing them pretty easily because they don't have shields or anything, so they take missile casualties a little higher than troops of similar defense. And yeah, they're storming the castle. Oh, we made the Pharaoh's Bowmen rout though, which actually that kind of sucks because since they routed on the wall, that means they're fighting to the death. Oops, I kicked my desk. That means they're fighting to the death, which means at the end of this battle we're gonna have to come up and kill them, which is kind of dumb, but kind of a minor annoyance, not really too big a problem. Anyway, they took the gatehouse, so they're storming the cavalry in, and they're gonna get totally destroyed. The strength meter's already looking pretty much in my favor. Let's see. Yeah, they lost over 50%, so good luck Egyptians taking any kind of casualties in this. Well, they can probably take some casualties. They'll probably fire from range with their Pharaoh's Bowmen while they're, because I can't like advance on them, on the bowmen, if they have, you know, phalanx troops in my midst, because I don't want to take undue casualties from my cavalry and risk losing my general because he's a pretty darn good general. Hopefully it will serve me for many years. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to christen this guy. Well, we'll see. And okay, here's the new Egyptian general. Egyptian cavalry general. Now, I don't know why they upgrade to this. Because in my opinion, this general sucks compared to their first general. And, see, I don't know if they've all upgraded. Maybe it's the new generals that are born after. I don't know. But I think it's a dumb upgrade. And I could probably fix that in the stats, but I forget about it all the time. And Egypt's usually strong enough as a CPU anyway that they don't need that kind of help. But I'm destroying them in this game so far. Anyway, speaking of destroying, their chariots ran right into our phalanx. If you saw that, a unit of bowmen was there too, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny. Looks like those bowmen came back though and are firing at our men. That's kind of unfortunate. More chariots, boom! So much dumb, so much dumb. Yeah, I'll pretty much cut out any kind of city defense from now on because this is just pointless to watch. And their general's chilling over here after he routed, which is interesting. So we're going to try to take him down. He's kind of glitch routing because he's surrounded by enemies, so he doesn't know where to go. And he's sounding cry of command, and he just got slaughtered. So that's another Egyptian general down. Just killing off their families slowly. The Egyptians like to use captains a lot, but when they're in dire straits, that's when they start using their generals. So they've been using a lot of their generals, so we know they're kind of in dire straits. Anyway, I'm going to send my general out here because it looks like all they have is bowmen. So I'm going to try to engage them. There is a small unit of pikemen, but hopefully I can rout them before that. But again, these are Pharaoh bowmen. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, they got I gotta get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Oh boy, oh boy! Taking casualties. Luckily, this Pontus heavy general is highly armored, so okay, we're fine. We're fine. Whew. Okay, we're good. And now their cavalry is going to charge right into us like that. So, trying to take out our general, but getting totally destroyed. They managed to kill a couple of our guys in that charge, which is interesting because they were running so weirdly that a couple of them actually charged into them and killed them. I'm going to send out this unit of bronze shields to kind of take out these bowmen. Because the computer in the city attacks, it doesn't use bowmen skirmishing correctly, so you can kind of engage them with any kind of troop. And there you go, bowmen cut down. No match against phalanx, because bowmen they're armed with daggers, so they pretty much have no physical push in a battle line. And I'm just gonna order a normal melee attack. Kind of keep this guy stationed here, and engage this unit. Nope, they routed. Awesome. Oh, I think this battle's pretty much done except for that unit on the wall. We should probably go check that pretty soon. There we go. Yep. I think that's pretty much the last unit, so we're going to go engage. And we're going to wait. And while we're waiting, we can talk about something. So, how's it going, guys? I'm recording this the same day I recorded the last one. Because, well, that one pumped me up, so I had to record another one later in the day. And, I gotta say, this campaign is going way better than the last one. I hate to compare it to the last one again, but the last one, you know, it was kind of... I took way too long consolidating Asia Minor. I didn't end up taking Rhodes. And then, I declared war on Egypt in the worst possible situation. So those three factors combined led to my demise eventually. I mean, I pushed into Egypt. I took about as much as we have now, but then it started to crumble because the Greeks mounted a huge army from Rhodes and attacked in the south, and I had nothing in Asia Minor to defend. And the Egyptians had a lot of tech. They had a lot of tech. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink. the Egyptians had a lot of tech, and they had artillery pieces, and my guys just couldn't handle it. And I just started to get bronze shields, and I just got totally wrecked. Totally wrecked. As you can see, these guys are glitching, so we're going to have to take them out with our cav. And there we go, clear victory. 1,300 casualties to about 400. Most of those are bowmen, so not bad at all. Those archers took a lot of casualties, though. That's the only thing. And ambush. Now, see, ambushing on this game doesn't work that well. There's very little situations where you actually want to ambush, but whatever. And it looks like a captain's going to siege right after us, so that's probably going to glitch. I'm 100% positive it's going to glitch, so we're going to have to do something about that. Actually, those reinforcements coming down should be able to break the siege, so not a problem. I'll just wait for them. And it looks like this guy's their faction leader now, so they have their faction leader chilling in a totally foreign land. Well, actually, interestingly enough, they're chilling near their homeland, because Sidon was the Phoenician capital before Queen Dido, or however you want to say it, founded the empire of Carthage. It was this kind of like a colonization of Carthage, some colonies over in far west, and it was interesting because the Phoenicians got destroyed, but their colony didn't get touched, and their colony became a pretty powerful empire that definitely challenged the Romans quite a bit. And but we're eventually eliminated. And Spartacus is going to move down. It looks like about 4 turns until then. The Parthians have an army station on my border. I wonder if they're thinking about something. Ooh, this land to the north is Parthian too. So we gotta watch ourselves from Parthia. In Armenia, we gotta pay attention to Parthia. I'm willing to lose that small town because it really has no defensive value, no value at all, really. So I can give that up, and we can take it back later. Anyway, I'm gonna save it and end the turn. And Seleucids seem to be gathering forces around Damascus, maybe because they see a lot of fighting going on near them, so they're kind of concerned. Probably that's what's going on. And I'm going to try and diplomat here. Maybe I can talk to the Seleucids and see if they want to ceasefire now. That would be interesting. And looks like next turn we can push these rebels back, make them withdraw, and we can start our move southward with a reinforcement army. And we're going to go around the kingdom. I'm going to kind of focus on economics and happiness now, because we don't really need military anymore. I mean, we're pretty darn good with military technology. We might get some more technological buildings in like Sidon, and when Antioch becomes a large city, that'll be cool too. We can get some more technological advances there. That's kind of our military capital, and eventually Antioch will become our capital. I have hopes of that. Once we go down and invade Egypt, I'm gonna make Antioch our capital. And this army doesn't look that great. It does have those Pharaoh's guards, but you know, it's not that powerful. And I could probably sally forth now and defeat them. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to come down with that in force. Would probably be a better idea. I was going to try to attack Damascus so I could get a 2-prong attack, but you know, deflecting the Egyptians seems like a better idea, because the Parthians aren't at war with us or anything, and the Seleucids aren't making any advances, so we should probably just focus on Egypt for right now, so that they can't regain power, because they're really reeling right now. So we got to push our advantage. 2 turns till they attack on Hatra is the town's name. And we're building more troops in Sinope. We're just going to keep training 2-turn troops, because it's a pretty sheltered city, so can afford to do that, and we can send those guys out. Probably send a general out with some reinforcements soon, and that'll help, Because our faction leader is going to die pretty quick, so we need a replacement general. Because you don't really want to... I don't feel like leading captain armies at all in this LP, so that's probably not what I'm going to do. Anyway, we're going to engage rebels, push them back. Good enough. Move guys here. See how many guys we can put in the army. Let's try the whole bottom row. And they're still happy. Barely. So that's good. We can take our Jav Cav probably, and that'll be fine. And we got 18 troops out of 20, so that's pretty good. Maybe there'll be some good mercenaries. We'll check that. And we got Bedouin camel archers. Those aren't bad. And Arab cavalry, because we don't really have any extra extra devoted cavalry. We have our general, which is devoted cavalry. Otherwise, our cavalry is all kind of ranged cavalry, and they're not going to be close to our phalanxes most of the time. And it looks like next turn we can break that siege, so that's good. That'll be what we do. We're not going to attack the Seleucids. And we're going to move our diplomat here, see if the Seleucids want something before their impending doom. Barthia keeps trying to talk to us or bribe us, I'm not sure. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And Rescuperus, the Wrathful, is going to come down, and yep, siege broken. And they're blockading our port now because they landed on it. We're probably going to try to attack this army this turn. And a new guy was born. Oh! And he can be a good governor for Antioch. That's cool. Should be able to pick up some good traits from... I'm pretty sure I built an academy there. Yeah, I did. So, you should be able to pick up some good traits and maybe become a good commander as well. And again, we're building economy across the nation. Looks like the Macedonians took Byzantium. So the Macedonians are growing quite powerful, it seems. And hopefully we don't have to deal with them in the future, because that's a force I really don't feel like dealing with, like I said last time. And we're so close. But they do have a full army here. They have some elephants, but again, mostly low tech. Like I said, they do have a unit of phalanx pikemen though. I'm proud. I'm proud that they managed to either keep that, or maybe their other city over there, Seleucia, could train those. Either way, that's still not enough. We're gonna merge our units here. Look at that! Look at that pro merging. One guy left. Awesome. Gonna merge our archers and some phalanx pikes so that we have plenty of room in our recruitment queue if we want to queue up a bunch of guys, or I don't know, just in case. I like to make it as little as possible. And we're gonna queue up a bronze shield, some more heavy infantry. Never hurt. Yeah, bronze shield. I was thinking about maybe doing catapults, but not really big a priority right now. Anyway, this army should probably go die, so that's what we're going to do. And Rescuperus the Wrathful is finally going to take his attack against Egypt. He's got 6 command stars when they attack against Egypt. I think he has a bonus to attack because of all the sally forths they've had to do. He probably has a bonus to defense as well, so it's pretty awesome. And he has a bonus versus Egyptians, because he's fought so many Egyptians. So this should be a pretty simple battle. We get to test out chariot archers, which is pretty awesome. So that is a very true quote, and it's kind of sad, you know. And you see this kind of thing going on in America too, with people that die in Afghanistan and Iraq. Hopefully that war should be coming to a close in a year or so, you know, and we could be at relative peace for the first time in about 10 years. That would be cool. That would help our economy a little bit too, I would imagine, because we got more workers. Well, I don't know. It hurts and helps at the same time. Because, you know, World War II was pivotal in keeping our economy alive when a lot of other economies in the world were going bankrupt. But we were able to produce a lot of stuff, and you know, that kept our workers employed, people happy, you know, kept us out of a slump. Pretty much got us out of the Great Depression. Anyway, we're going to move our army up here, move our Javclav on the right flank, but, oh, they countered us with chariot archers. So we're going to try to javelin them and weaken them and maybe charge into them and destroy them. Sorry about that, I had a little business to take care of. But anyway, we're moving our ranged cavalry in our archer cavalry on the left flank. So we're going to do kind of a two-pronged thing with our ranged cavalry. So that should work pretty well in our favor. And there's a really nice hill here too for range shooting. And we're almost out of missiles here. Or no, we're not. Oh, we gotta charge now. We gotta charge now before they get the jump on us. And they're kind of, yes, come on. Oh, they routed, nice, perfect. We took very little casualties from that for fighting a chariot unit with cavalry. That was really nice. Our chariot archers are peppering their guys. I'm trying to find. Our guys are getting hit. Oh, there's a unit of bowmen. Let's have our chariot guys fire at them. Our ranged cavalry. And they're making them move. Oh, yeah, because our Jav-Cav came in. So our Jav-Cav are going to fire upon the enemy. You got their general there. That's just another unit of chariots, so I got to be careful. And it's a good thing they didn't charge, because I did not have skirmish mode on. Oh, and we're causing a lot of routes with their units back here, which is awesome. And we're going to keep our chariots firing. These chariots look awesome, too. I love them. And they're just going to not take casualties pretty much ever. Yeah, pretty sweet. And they should be able to take out this unit of now spearmen as they're coming up the hill. Yep, that's what I thought. There's enough arrow power there. And units are just getting shot down. We're going to move our guys a little closer. Our archers are firing upon their ranks. There's the Pharaoh guards. They're getting piecemealed. Going to have the chariots and the camel archers fire upon their general. Should weaken them. Maybe with cavalry charge. And they're leaving a lot of their weak units open for a cavalry charge in the back. So that's what we're going to do. It's a pretty routeful battle. I mean, this army probably would have hurt me quite a bit if we just would have frontal assault. But with Pontus, you know, you got the ability to engage on multiple fronts, multiple types of units, and engage with lots of missile fire. Totally distract and destroy the enemy. Like, this is a perfect example of how dangerous a Pontic army can be. I don't even have our best cavalry yet, either. You haven't even seen that. Hopefully you'll see that by the end of the LP. I'm pretty sure you will, because I'll want to train those. Well, yeah, I want to train those to counter Parthia, and it'll be very useful to counter Parthia with. And we're just going to surround these phalanxes with our Jav-Cav because they're demoralized and reduced in strength. And that's it. So now it's just a rundown game. And that was pretty domination. That was pretty dumb, yeah, okay. That's how people talk, Brendan. After the war is over, make alliances. Well, that's what I want to do with Seleucia, but who knows if they'll let me. And, yeah, okay, so that army got totally destroyed. And next turn, we should be able to engage Jerusalem. But, you know, we're running out of time on this one. This has been kind of a long episode. And, next time, hopefully we can destroy some of the Seleucids' remaining cities and engage the Egyptians some more. Brainlord signing out. Peace.